Nyambane told me, you know, when Lenana school with him, sema fadhali wewe na ambao ongee. Mimi naambia neno crack joke. so, you know, because people think Nyambane is Nyambane, the comedian. But Ustad Batuli, before I put that title, I had to take a lot of time to put the title Ustad, because I've known her about 2 decades ago. When I had been expelled from Moi University, Ustad Batuli was one of those who really had made dua for me, invited me home to a place. I saw the daughter, they were little kids at that time, and wished us well. So Alhamdulillah, now this legacy in education is something that I wish you well, and inshallah we should try to be part of. I see my brother Kalebi here, who's married to my sister Kamari. Kalebi and Kamari were in the, Kamari comes from my little neighborhood. Her mother, my mother, like the best of friends, my late mother. And therefore, when Kalebi was getting married, I was one of those who was asked for my opinion. You should respect me, bro. If I was negative. So I said, I think Kalebi is a great guy. And Anatuswalisha msikitini. You know, he used to lead prayers. And parents really like the fact that young men appear to have knowledge of dini yake. So the Kalebi used to lead prayers. So that itself was a qualification for you, for a brother with a good Muslim. I see my little sister here also, Ahlam. My mother used to always tell me to take care of her when she was in Nairobi. Your husband just introduced himself to me. Said, I'm Ahlam, sir. I said, oh, okay, so Ahlam around. But anyway, I agree with the previous speaker, that all of us here, most of us take our kids to schools. If you saw the fee we pay, sometimes you keep quiet, even as you call yourself a hustler. Because it is absolutely shameful what you pay here and what you pay there. And the regard you give to this education vis-a-vis the regard you give to the other. And maybe that's why this, you know, my mother is also called Aisha, so the theme today was Aisha, and my little daughter here is called Aisha. She must be very proud that she was doing something, a skit by her name. She was going to tell me a lot about it. So I think what we need is to get a little more serious with Muslim institutions, particularly integrated Muslim institutions. There was a time, there was this skit on Mama. By the way, some of those things you saw here are real. Parents are being told off by their girls and by their boys. Boys are a little more polite to their mothers. That's the truth of the matter. Yeah. So, but they are being told off on a regular basis. You know, one of the reasons my wife doesn't know, and you know, I'm a Kenyan politician, I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm looking forward to moving to the place we are going. It's because I have looked at the neighborhood. It appears largely Muslim. That's why I keep telling myself, if Mama Rachel is always screaming about her faith, we should also be proud of our faith, you know? So because in that faith, it is believed that good citizenship, a good character, tarbiyah will come out of it and emanate out of it, isn't it? So, that said and done, I think maybe Asli, my wife is called Asli. I'm married to the Somali people. so maybe we should, like every other parent, go reflect on yourself. Look at your means. If Sadabatuli, you charge us 30K, is it? 10K? Oh, it's 10K. Why did I make it 30? You should go look at yourself. I can see Dr. Aisha also is here. Go tell Rutin. You look at what you have in your little earnings per month. Outside the 10,000. Just search your conscience and say, I'll pay a little more. Maybe the 10 years nitalipa kama fees na mtoto wako anarekeshwa nyumbani kama hakulipa. Do you take kids back to home? Because in conventional schools, people are taken back home. So, now you say, wewe na mume wako, wewe na mke wako, I think I saw some very good cars out there. You know, me, I don't drive cars, I look at them. So I saw very good cars that I know how much they earn, they cost, probably the schools. So just say, I'll give a markup. So before we even come to that fundraising, so start up, the next time, at least those I know, I'll follow up myself. Kalebi nitamfuatilia, Nurdin nitamfuatilia, mimi mwenyewe nitajifuatilia. So that we top up before, so that we top up before now we start coming to that fundraising. Why do I say that? People think it's always somebody else's responsibility. Yet it actually starts with you. So if you can do it, so say Salabatuli ni 10,000 yako, na hizi ni 50,000 zetu extra. Then, if almost all parents do that relative to your academic fees, 2 million, sijui Grayside, sijui Peponi, inaitwaje ile Kenton. So, rather than, if you can pay 2 million a year for a school, please endeavor at least 210% of that to the madrasa. You will have done an enormous service to this madrasa. So let's start there. Then the rest of the fundraising and the muscle. The muscle is not mine. It is a conglomeration of very many people coming together to achieve an objective. I'll tell you a story because I will be a little. Many people don't understand why I actually put Batuli. I was telling Batuli why I had to run for governor of Mombasa. Because Mombasa have a business of not electing people who've gone to school. So for the first time, I mounted a very heavy campaign. And who did I monetize? I monetized these contacts. I never used a single businessman. I was running at the age of 46. Every person I looked at was a middle-level manager, a director, or somebody somewhere. We wrote a list of all our friends. Tukaambia Hassan Omar ashachoka sasa. Wewe unkaa mashallah jumba lako hili, Karen, Mudhaiga, Runda, we just need 2 million shillings from you. By the way, we raised, I'll not say it because then you can create an expectation here, but we raised enough budget. I only started looking to Kinajabir through William after the 9th election because we didn't anticipate the extension to the 29th. So those 3 weeks, we had spent everything by the 9th. But I can tell you, my friends, people we were in school with, Mombasa bred, most of them, my age mates, directors, business people, everybody, we gave them targets, 1 million, 500,000. We raised in excess of 250 million. So if you can raise that for a political campaign, you should be able to raise that for something like this nature. But also politics is important for the lives of our people. Lastly, I want to wish you well. I don't want to bore the parents more and more. I also have to travel to Mombasa. By the way, I was dressed like this, Pesa, because I'm officiating an event in Mombasa at 5 p.m. So I thought it's easier to come this way. By the way, the kanzu is the greatest sense of pride. But ile naenda ya kule Mombasa jioni, si ya kanzu. So nikasema, ni ya jacket. So nikasema, acha nivae hivi. Then what happens, this becomes casual. When you get to Mombasa, you remove the coat and tuck out. So it becomes casual. So when I get into the Mombasa mood. So I'm looking forward, inshallah. I wish you well. I thank you very much for the work you're doing to our kids. We give all these parents here, wallahi, why we must celebrate these teachers and Ustad Batuli. We are so proud to take these kids to the madrasa because we get time. In the morning, mpaka saa 2. Wewe kazi yako ni kuja kumdrop hapa tu, uanze shughuli zako. Kwani wafikiria tujui. Na siku your madrasa is closed. They are very, we grown about it. Because now you have to be there full time. So don't worry. Kwa vile holiday imeanza, watoto watakuwa hapa. Kwa hiyo mengi, baby care. Kwa hiyo mengi, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. I did not expect to speak, but this is the work of somebody who's been in politics for over 20 years. When you're told to speak, you'll always find something to speak about. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this is Darul Arqam, official welcoming you.